Okay, let's do a little sound check real quick. "13 seconds. 13-second delay." Okay, let's bring the sound on. There we go. Ding, ding, ding. And now, black wall up. Okay, everyone. My golden viewers, we are finishing this game. I want to get it done and over with. I'm tired. I would have done this stream earlier, but apparently I had some issues to deal with that were family related here at Casa de Despedi. So I had to deal with a bunch of stuff at once. I would have gotten stuff done earlier, but no, that's not how things work out. So, before we do the final level, the final boss, we're going to go through the bonus gallery and we're going to do a little bit of trivia. Well, not trivia, but reliving. To give you all ideas on who's who. So let's go to character bios. We all know Spider-Man. Okay, so Madam Web. Cassandra Webb, aka the mysterious Madam Web, is one of Spider-Man's most powerful allies. A gifted medium telepath, clairvoyant, she is privy to many of the universe's greatest secrets. With her mind and psychic abilities are unparalleled, she is physically limited to the ailment which has left her blind and mostly paralyzed. And the reliant on an elaborate life support system, reliant, that's what the word, system to survive. Hello, Gaggy. Very good stream. Thanks. Stream hasn't really gone that far yet. When threats to the fabric of reality are too great, she often reaches out to the one person she trusts most in the world. Though she can find his sense of humor and constant wisecracks annoying at times, Madam Web knows that the most dependent champion at her beck and call is her friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Kraven the Hunter. Sergei Kravinoff, the man called Kraven, has one driving passion: to be the world's greatest big game hunter. To that end, he mastered every weapon in the hunter's arsenal, from rifles to poison-tipped blow darts, from blows and arrows to knives and machetes. But the weapons he prizes above all others are his bare hands. Hello, plush guy. Before we do the last boss fight, I'm going to do a little bit of character bios for anyone who doesn't know these characters. Which is surprising, but still. In his travels, Craven has learned of the secret jungle herbs and potions, concoctions of which has heightened his senses and strength, and his speed to the point where they are far greater than any animal known to man. In fact, his skills are so great that all creatures on Earth, only one gives him one challenge. And that is why Craven the Hunter sets his eyes on the sensational Spider-Man. No dual identity. The first appearance he ever showed up in was The Amazing Spider-Man 15, 1964. Hammerhead. One of Norman Osborn's most ruthless enforcers is Joseph Lorenzi, the man called Hammerhead. Lorenzi earned his nickname for 3 reasons. 1. He worked up his way through the organization as one of New York's toughest loan sharks. 2. Like a shark, he is always moving, stopping only to grab a bite to eat or bump someone off. And 3. The biggest reason they call him Hammerhead is because of his inches thick skull, resulting in an abnormally huge head, and especially damaging headbutt to go with it. Like most of Goblin's gang, Osborn found Hammerhead at the Carnival Freak Show. Back then, he was known as the Human Bulldozer, able to knock down through sheets of thick guys just by charging head first. Years later, as a loan shark, Hammerhead would find this method extremely effective as a stylish way to break people's backs when they failed to make their payments. Hammerhead has moved up in the world since broadening his deadly repertoire. Now, instead of his headbutting people to death, he also enjoys mowing them down with his Tommy guns. He feels almost at one with them. Hopefully I don't fall asleep for like 20 minutes again. Oop. Hobgoblin. And just so you know, Hammerhead's adorations throughout the years, that skull of his has adamantium, same with Wolverine's claws, so ding ding, hard head. Armed with all the cutting-edge technology Alchemax has to offer, his side powers of unknown origin, Hobgoblin exists for no other reason than to annoy, irritate, distract, maim, and if possible, destroy Spider-Man of 2099. He flies through the New York skyline. I can never say that word right. Equipped with the nanofiber wings, throwing pumpkin bombs with the utmost precision. If Hobgoblin's method of attack seems familiar, the mastermind behind his creation drew inspiration from historical accounts, which stated that Spider-Man in the heroic age often encountered enemies who assumed a goblin alter ego and executed similar attack methods. It is still unknown whether or not a real person exists within the Hobgoblin's armor, or if he perhaps was even newly born of creation of forbidden science. Rumors within Alchemax go as far as to suggest the graves of past goblins were dug up in order to obtain the necessary DNA to create Miguel O'Hara's newest adversary. These reports are unsubstantiated, but not disproven. I remember that whole Scott versus Twitter drama. I still dislike Twitter. That's understandable, Graggy. Did you know that if most sharks stopped moving, they would die? It's kind of like how Pokemon Spoink would die if he stopped bouncing. Yeah, I kind of knew that. I already knew that sharks have to keep moving to keep their blood going. Don't need to talk to these guys because these are just goons. Electro! Scientific experiments of an industrious Justin Hammer, of course it's Hammer, transformed a man known as Dylan into a living electric battery. Now, oh Lord, how does he spoink sleep? I don't know, he probably sleep spoinks. Dylan's full name is Max Dillon, and 9 times out of 10, most of the times Electro has been created is from him falling into a back of genetically modified eels. I wanted to say that right. And it's not pretty when it happens. So, let's see, where was I? Okay. Able to control and manipulate lethal charges of energy, as Electro, Dylan acts as nothing more than a superpowered goon, a thug, to be sold off to the highest bidder. Career highlights include being an enforcer for the Kingpin, a hired gun for the Boulevard Tarrasque, and underlying for Norman Osborn's Six, aka the Sinister Six. For years, Electro has headed others to his beck and call, and now he strikes out on his own, looking for ways to boost his powers and find a way to finally be the man in charge. Get it? Get it? Charge? Sandman. Flint Marko, the common alias of a man born as William Baker. I don't like that. I like Flint Marko better. Was a career criminal. A man with no prospects other than petty crimes and a lifetime in and out of prison. But all that changed on one fateful day when, while escaping police, Marko hid in a beach of nuclear test site. Okay, I don't like that one. Fun fact, the screams and laughs of FNAFs are actual kids. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's from Scott's Own Kids, by the way. So, that's something. I don't like the idea of a nuclear test site beach. I don't like that. I like the nuclear collider better. It's funner. Yes, I'm a Tobey Maguire fan, but it's the best one that makes sense for Marko's little condition. Like sharks, they have evolved to keep their brain asleep so they can still see the rest of part of the time, but they can only do it for a couple minutes at a time. Yeah, they take rest naps. They take rest naps. Coming into contact with the beach irradiated sand, his body began to a strange metamorphosis that changed him into the all-new silicon-based life form, the Sandman. As a living mound of sand, Sandman can transform himself into any shape at any consistency, from rock-hard stone to a deadly dusty sandstorm. With these abilities, Marko was no longer an average run-of-the-mill crook. He was the full-fledged supervillain, and with conventional forces like police or the army could no longer stop Marko, Spidey has always figured out a way to defeat him. Over the years, Sandman has convinced himself that if he could just get rid of the pesky Spider-Man, nothing would stand in his way, except the Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four, and the Winter Guard, and the Inhumans. Actually, all of the Earth, actually. Another fun fact, if you hold down CD at the same time, you get to... that's mean. Why skip? Why skip the torment? Vulture. More than anyone other than possibly the Goblin himself. Wait, what? I think something's wrong with this, because it should have been saying something, but it's not. Oh well. Adrian Toomes tops the list of Spider-Man's most hated adversaries. While Osborn may have ordered that Ben Parker to be silenced in the most lethal of ways, it was this man who proceeded to eat Peter's uncle alive. Though Peter believed Toomes dead, regrettably by his own hands, this cannibalistic lowlife and his employer have mysteriously resurfaced in the recent months. Before he was taken into Goblin's gang, Toomes was the second biggest geek in the carnival of freak show circuit. The Vulture performed twice a day, biting off the heads of live chickens. Caged like an animal and treated worse than one, Toomes grew to hate humans who paid their 2 bits for privilege and pointing and laughing at him. Once he was freed from that life, the Vulture developed a new appreciation for people. To his twisted appetite, he found that they tasted much better than chicken. No, that's correct grammar. Probably messed it up then. Who else remembered that? Who we thought that? Yeah, good times, good times. Scorpion. Okay, so this is a different Scorpion than the one I'm used to. So, I'm used to the Mac Gargan Scorpion, not Kron Stone. So, just letting you guys know, I'm more of a Mac Gargan. In 2099, Spider-Man knows Kron Stone as the Scorpion, as a hulking monstrosity where mere presence caused anyone to rightfully fear for their lives. But back in high school, Miguel O'Hara knew Kron as an entirely different type of monster. A rich, pampered creep who bullied just for kicks. Ha ha ha! Son to Alchemax President Tyler Stone, Kron would get away with all kinds of illegal, immoral, sadistic behavior. A quick call from Daddy, usually freeing him from any trouble, well, almost any trouble. One day, Kron was grooving off around an Alchemax owned school laboratory, using equipment to torment some of the lab animals, including a scorpion. As Kron, fooled with the gene splicer, a random surge from energy caused an explosion, fusing the arachnid's DNA with his own. The accident transformed Kron into the most fearsome freakers out there, and possibly the most pitiful enemy of Spider-Man's ever faced. No, if you read again, it's basically saying Vulture is basically the same level. Oh, okay, then it's just late and I'm tired. Now the most annoying person in the Marvel Universe, Wade Wilson. Anti-mutant extremist surgeon Wade Wilson underwent painful cybernetic surgery so he could become the star of a reality TV program? Does that make sense? No. Well, neither does Deadpool. He's always been sick. He's always been a sick man with a sick sense of humor, and now, ever since returning from the apparent death while... Oh, okay, this is from when he faked his death. Cool. Now, ever since returning from his apparent death while facing Spider-Man and the X-Men, even his very sanity is in question. He thinks he's in a video game. Ha! Fourth wall breaks. Can someone hear the glass shattering? Deadpool still lives for the spotlight, however, and for a chance to kill mutants live, televised, and with very few commercial breaks, or just Spider-Man, he'll settle for Spider-Man, you know, revenge and everything. Yeah. Same, Spoink needs to stay awake. Now you say to yourself, but Spider-Man isn't a mutant. Well, Deadpool doesn't care. The whole dying thing kind of irked him. So Wadey would just love the chance to slaughter Spidey during sweeps week, and then watch it again on reruns. Yeah, Deadpool definitely worked on it. Okay. This is definitely him. This is definitely Deadpool writing this right here. 6'2", brown. None. Originally brown, then varied. Face. Kind of like a meatball under there. Identity. Public. Occupation. Mercenary. Adventurer. Reality TV star. And unrevealed. Showed up in 91. The Juggernaut. When cowardly soldier Kane Marco deserted his military unit in the middle of a firefight, he took refuge in a strange cave when he discovered the mystic ruby of Catarac. Upon touching the item, he was transformed into a living juggernaut. A being untold strength and might. Thanks to the ruby's magical powers, once the juggernaut decides to head one direction, no force or obstacle can get in his way. Though a power like that, with an incredible force for good, Juggernaut chooses to do whatever he wants. Take whatever he wants, and take down any superhero dumb enough to stand against him. Luckily for Spider-Man, this supervillain isn't the smartest guy in the world. He can be tricked, redirected, or even slowed down. But due to Juggernaut's magic enhancement, as he himself is fond of saying, nothing can stop the Juggernaut! Yeah, there's that one. Silver Sable. Hold up. Okay, I'm sorry to... Okay. Silver Sabalinova, known around the globe as Silver Sable, is the leader of the Wild Pack, the best bounty hunting team money can buy. FNAF 4 has 8 nights. Ultimate Custom Knife has I don't know how many nights. It is the leader of the Wild Pack, the best bounty hunting team money can buy. In fact, she is so good at rewards, she collects for capturing convicts, providing enough income to fund her entire country, her homeland of Simcaria. When she is not sipping champagne wrapped in silver stoles, and living a life of luxury, Silver Sable is taking down supervillains around the world, and from time to time, she and Spider-Man will work together to take down some bad guy. However, if Spider-Man does get in the way of her latest target and paycheck, Silver Sable has no power in taking Spidey on too. The Goblin! Known as the Goblin throughout the underworld, Norman Osborn heads a local crime syndicate, employing a vicious gang of strange and twisted men called from the dregs of the Carnival Freak Show circuit. Osborn collected his army of geeks and freaks to build a criminal-based empire based on the two things he desired in life: fear and respect. Ugh. Though the Goblin name certainly inspires fear and respect in his adult life, Osborn adopted a monkier the same way his most entrusted enforcers did, by growing up in a freak show. Osborn typically conceals his hideous green scales that cover his body, inspire the name behind a fake-like flesh mask. Ironically, it was the very scales of torment that ruthlessly saved Goblin's life, when hundreds of venomous spiders covered him, yet failed to pierce the skin with their bite. Few who have seen what lies beneath his mask, however, live to tell about it. With one notable web-wielding exception, but now, Osborn has discovered a new definition of power. Thanks to the Tablet of Order and Chaos, there is a very good chance Spider-Man won't survive their next encounter. Dr. Octopus. This is Serena Patel, not Dr. Octavius. Dr. Serena Patel heads Alchemax's Shadow Division, a section performing of all kinds of sick experiments that led Miguel O'Hara to try and leave the company years ago. Human testing gene splices, addictive designer drugs, nothing is off limits to Patel. Because of this, she knows her lab is the prime target for Spider-Man. Anticipating reprisals from the S-Man's one war on Alchemax, Patel fashions an assault suit to counter, restrain, and if necessary, destroy him. To maxify the suit's effectiveness, she patterned it after worn by her idol, Dr. Otto Octavius, who, according to historical records, may have possibly destroyed the heroic age Spider-Man in a climactic final battle. Patel's goal, as the Dr. Octopus of 2099, for history to repeat itself. Now for Carnage. This boy... Carnage? He's a psycho, and I can actually do a bit of his voice, so...
Get over here, Spider-Man! Here I come! Come here! Come here! Must feed on you, Spider-Man!
That hurts my throat every time I do it, but it's the most accurate one. More than any other of his adversaries, Spider-Man feels the most responsible for this mindless, deadly creature, because it is grown out of a sample of Peter Parker's own DNA, his own blood. When Peter gave Dr. Kirk Connors a blood sample to study, he had no idea that Connors would try mixing it with chemicals left from the Reed Richards Parker's suit formula, responsible for Spider-Man's black costume and venom. That mixture would grow into a monster that ached purely on instinct, surviving the only way it knew how, by draining the very life of any man, woman, or child unfortunate enough to cross his path. Spider-Man thought he destroyed the creature in the heart of an industrial furnace, only to defeat it once more later with the help of S.H.I.E.L.D. And since then, it appears that S.H.I.E.L.D. has been doing some experiments of their own. Okay, so Cletus Cassidy is the most common host for Carnage. Now, of course, this is the ultimate version of Carnage, so there's no Cletus Cassidy. But normally, Carnage's bio would normally be Cletus Cassidy breaks out of Ravencroft, gets in the next door cell to Eddie Brock, Venom comes back, and Venom drops a little child off for Cletus. And then Carnage bonds with Cletus, and then Carnage turns into that monstrosity you see right there. Now, these are just the Spider Slayers and the Shield Corps, and that'll do. So let's finish this game. And then we'll just do Mysterio's little bio. Select. Let's do this on hard. Oh, I am going to suffer. Oh, I'm going to suffer. There's only one Spring Bonnie render in the Freddy file book.
I command reality itself!
You don't need to get a swelled head about it.
Okay. Reach Mysterio.
Really? Sounds fascinating. Tell me more.
So I need to stay out of the light for this.
This battle no longer amuses me!
Need to stay out of the light.
Show off.
I have all of eternity to find you.
You're full of something. Really? Sounds fascinating. Tell me more. Really? Sounds fascinating. Tell me more.
This is like Batman Arkham.
You will bow down before me.
I'm real.
With that scarecrow section.
You're full of something. I'm real intimidated.
You cannot escape Mysterio.
I don't need to escape you, buddy.
All.
Wait, what do I have to do for Mysterio? Oh, I don't need to do anything. Okay.
Powerful.
I'm real. I'm real intimidated.
Your end has come.
You're full of something.
Face me and be crushed by a dog.
Show off.
You are no god, Mysterio. You're just a charlatan with a bit of power. Oh. Did you know that there was an unused Chica? But it came out when Scrap Baby was called Freak Show Baby. Oh, the cringe.
Show off.
Foolish insect, pitting yourself against a god!
What's that? I can't hear you.
Surprise! Who's here for a good time? Raise your hand! Woo! Feel like I'm free falling.
Behold, now the tiny spider stands against me.
Hey, I'm sensitive about my height, okay? Just remember, you can surrender at any time.
Okay. Wait, didn't the last stream end at a Carnage level? Yes, it did, Plush. Yes, it did, because I couldn't get past that stupid section enough for me to actually end the stream with this boss fight yesterday, so I'm doing the boss fight now. I'm doing the boss fight for this stream so I can get it done because I have something to do tomorrow. And this is going to be a semi-quick stream, and I'll actually be able to sleep and get on time for tomorrow. It's contrary to internet, life.
Not
I
bad.
actually have a life outside this game, so...
Another display of my power. Look at you. So tiny. How tiny is he? So tiny. A sign that says, "Don't spit. I can't swim." Now comes a Nile. No!
Yes! Destroy the orbs!
I have an old friend for you.
Old friend! Snap! Crumble!
Your
Pop, where have
end
you
has
been?
come.
You missed the birthday party!
Itsy bitsy spider, time to wash you out.
And with that, supervillain banter hits an all-time low.
More playthings, little spider. Battle them for my amusement.
What am I, your little monkey? Don't answer that.
No!
I'm still gonna call checks. Yep.
Itsy bitsy spider, time to wash you out.
And with that, supervillain banter hits an all-time low.
Behold my power. Itsy spider, time to wash you out.
And with that, supervillain banter hits an all-time
Come
low.
on. Come on.
I've got my eye on you. More playthings, little spider. Battle them for my amusement.
What am I, your little monkey? Don't answer that.
Look. FNAF has jump scares. Well, kinda. DD is partially canon in the game. The only reason I mentioned the Shark Keeper is because the only one, 3 that hasn't in the main series.
Your end has come.
Come on.
Dare use my own creations against me?
Yes! Because you keep giving them to me! You may be having the power of blood material. You are having the idiocy of a man in the streets!
So tight. No! Take this! Face me and be crushed by a dog!
Hey, thanks for helping me work out my aggression.
Why the spring in USC? I don't know, honestly.
There's nothing I cannot summon!
laughing already?
More playthings, little spider. Battle them for my amusement.
What am I, your little monkey? Don't answer that.
You pay for that. You dare use my own creations against me?
You want it? This is gonna hurt you.
Pay for that.
Aw. Here's a few.
Stop, jump!
Spider, I have a little surprise for you.
Dang it, Ryza got it! Son of a monkey! This is not what I foresaw.
Hey, don't say I didn't warn you.
Look at you. So tiny. Look at you. So tiny. How
Is it bad I want to know from this world?
tiny
Everyone has the
is
preferences,
he?
the pleasure.
So
Everyone has the
tiny.
preferences.
He should hold up a sign that says, "Don't spit. I can't swim." There is nothing I cannot summon.
I'm glad you find yourself amusing.
You dare use my own creations against me?
Yes, I do. I do dare. You're an idiot.
More playthings, little spider. Battle them for my amusement.
Back to being me again.
You are over, Spider-Man. No! Itsy bitsy spider, time to wash you out!
And with that, supervillain banter hits an all-time low.
Come on. Sorry for the facts. It's alright. Just want to give out some fun facts about FNAF. That's perfectly fine.
Look at you. So
I'm not
tiny.
going to down anyone for trying to...
How tiny is he? So tiny. He should hold up a sign that says, "Don't spit. I can't swim."
Come on, what do you got?
Did you know that Freddy goes into the dining room camera? Yeah. You guys already knew that.
Take this! More playthings, little spider. Battle them for my amusement.
What am I, your little monkey? Don't answer that.
Look at him. So tiny. How tiny is he? So tiny.
There we go. Chippers in every game. When we see Freddy performing, you see an endo chip through his hand.
A sign that says, "Don't spit. I can't swim." Another display
Speedy,
of my
you got this.
power.
You got this.
I'm glad you find yourself amusing.
Fun fact, Toy Bonnie is the only FNAF 2 character who doesn't have a black eye variant. Yep.
Your life ends now. More playthings, little spider. Battle for my amusement.
Why don't you let me dang jump? He's lost. It wouldn't let me dang jump.
Face me and be crushed by a god.
Okay.
I'll keep pushing it out if you keep taking it. Come on, what do you got?
So tight.
Hey, I'll keep dishing it out if you keep taking it.
I have a surprise for you. Little spider, I have a little surprise for you.
Hey, what's so funny? Did you see a reflection of your outfit?
Imagine me being threatened by an itsy bitsy spider.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Spider.
You gotta be kidding me.
This cannot be.
Assassinate. Some of the stuff, sometimes the attacks don't even work.
Your end
Fight
has
back.
come. Look at you. So tiny. How tiny is he? Now comes annihilation.
I win again.
Look at him. So tiny. How tiny is he? So tiny. He should have pulled up a sign that says, "Don't spit. I can't swim." There are so many ways to destroy you. More playthings, little spider. Battle them for my amusement. No! There are so many ways to destroy you. Itsy bitsy spider, time to wash you out.
And with that, supervillain banter hits an all-time low.
Ah! You will pay for that. I've got my eye on you. Itsy bitsy spider, time to wash you out.
And with that, supervillain banter hits an all-time low.
I spy a spider. Itsy bitsy spider, time to wash you out.
And with that, supervillain banter hits an all-time low.
You dare use my own creations against me?
Yes, I dare.
Your life ends now. Observe my power.
What, you little parlor tricks?
Spider-Man.
What?
No, the game is failing you, not me.
Hey, what's so funny? You see a reflection of your outfit? Anybody else? Come on, what do you got? That looks like it.
Now comes annihilation.
Hey, what's so funny? Did you see a reflection of your outfit?
Imagine me being threatened by an itsy bitsy spider.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Another display of my power. You are over, Spider-Man.
You're in for it now.
Now comes annihilation.
I want to eat your brain.
No!
I want to eat your brain.
And scene.
Oh, that's funny. I want to eat your brain.
Hey, what's so
that's
funny?
funny.
Did you see a reflection of your outfit?
Imagine me being threatened by an itsy bitsy spider.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Here we go.
I have an old friend for you.
Anybody else?
Dare use my own creations against me?
Go. That looks like it.
Or playthings, little spider. Battle them for my amusement.
See ya.
Okay, this is a lot better than last time. Okay.
Face me and be crushed by a god! More playthings, little spider. Battle them for my amusement.
What am I, your little monkey? Don't answer that.
Your life's end. Dare use my own creations against me?
I'm getting all ragey.
Dare use my own creations against me? See, spider. Time to wash you out.
Anybody else? Look what I can do! See ya! In your face! See ya! Oh! You don't look so good. Are we having fun?
Find the
There we go. Yes! What, you getting a headache now? Oh my, no, I really feel free falling.
Falling again? You know, standing on solid ground is so 29.
I grow weary of this battle. This should finish you.
It should, but it won't.
Do not let him get away.
Stop!
Accelerated vision makes everything seem slower. This'll definitely come in.
You will be exterminated!
Quickly, after him, Spider-Man.
That one was actually close.
And this be your punishment.
Now is the moment to strike.
I'm having a smashing time. How about you?
Test my patience.
Quickly, after him, Spider-Man.
Dodge this. More. For you, you haven't even.
Slow him down just enough. There we go.
Oh,
Ding dong. Okay, last
Yeah, it's all broken.
of all but the original, the amazing
Is this helping or
Spider-Man.
hurting? I get the two mixed up.
Hold still.
Here I come.
Tick-tock, Mysterio.
Tick freaking tock. Out got the bait. Out got the bait.
Why am I attacking a random wall? Why did I even do that? How did that even happen? I don't even know. How did it happen? Oh, I am almost dead. More creatures! A lot of monsters! Yes!
No!
Little pest!
Here I come!
Takes one to know one, Mysterio. Our Chads. it!
So dang
Your fate will
close!
soon be ours, Spider-Man.
Here I come!
Some of those things are just going rapid fire, I swear. See, look at that! What wasn't already on that air? Wasn't already on that air? Way that way I would have gotten myself killed. And the attacks don't hurt these guys. Come on. No. Yes! Okay, no, don't you dare. I swear, if he cheap shotted me like that, if he would have cheap shotted me, I would have been so mad.
No, stop! I'll give you the tablet. I'll give you anything you want. Don't!
Sorry, it's happening, Mysterio. Break!
A lesson to all you wannabe bad guys out there. When destroying dimensions and defying do-gooders, watch out. Because you might unleash forces beyond your control. Like the palpable power of 4 sensational Spider-Men.
Wait, the tablet! Oh, it could still be mine! It could still...
Some
Sorry,
guys
Quentin.
never learn. And speaking of learning, you should learn how to count. Something tells me you're outnumbered. Gentlemen.
I really hate this fella.
Come on, he's a blast to kick in the face.
Pal, you got shot!
Yes!
Well done. The walls of reality are rebuilding themselves. And now, you must all return to your own dimensions.
See you later, older and less cool versions of me.
Old? Hey, I'm from the future. To me, all you guys are ancient history.
Good to know there is a future, and men like you to carry on the good fight.
Word. Bye, guys. Next time you should hang around longer. We could start a bridge club or something. Come on, Misty. Time to drop you off at Supervillain Daycare.
Yes.
Thank you, Spider-Man. You should be proud to know your legacy is being upheld across time and space.
Yeah, those guys were all right. But you have to admit,
With 4 different Spider-Men?
the one thing I know for sure,
Out of all of them,
I'm the best.
and so ends one of the most titanic team-ups of all time. And what have we learned here today, Marvelites? That no matter what corner of the cosmos you may find yourself in, there'll always be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man to save the day. And to all of you web-spinning wonders, I proudly say, Excelsior!
I miss you, Stan. But Mysterio has been taken care of. On hard mode. And I got him on a gold rank. Hallelujah. And before we end this stream, we're going to look at Mysterio's bio. Oh. Easy as pie. No, it was not. Oh, here comes the fun part. So, here's the after credits for after every beating you have given a villain. Is this normal? So, after him, he can't even catch a rabbit. That's how bad of a concussion Spider-Man gave Kraven. As for Hammerhead, his bullet days are long behind him. And nowadays, he's simply playing daycare and arts and crafts. For Hobgoblin, his flying menace to the skies and all of New York has been taken down by Spider-Man. And now, he is now a proper member of society with an actual task force that actually does proper policing. Electro, on the other hand, after surviving the near-death experience of Spider-Man's little surprise shower party, he now has to try and find some clothes because now he's weak enough to where he is truly naked. Sandman. After fighting the amazing Spider-Man back in the construction site, he realized that all he could really do with his life would just be a testament to time. Spider-Man found a good kick out of it. Vulture. His arsenic, cannibalistic ways were foiled by the noir Spider-Man, and promptly he put Vulture in a cage with the other birds and crows. Back where he belongs. Scorpion. Poor Kron, after being chased all throughout town by Spider-Man, literally having a building and cruiser dropped on him. When he got back to the prison, he decided arts and crafts are more my thing, rather than severing people's heads off and poisoning people's tail. Deadpool. The menace to reality himself was beaten to an ever-living pulp by Spider-Man for the second time. So what'd he do afterwards? Well, some would say he's taking some very much needed vacation time in the tropical islands. He's not happy. Really not happy. Juggernaut. After his rampage through the city and being hunted down by both Spider-Man and Silver Sable, the millions of damage that was accumulated was sent up to be paid off, with him being Silver Sable's bounty. Spider-Man got off easy, but Sable got her bounty nonetheless. Sable is still waiting for her boat. Goblin's terror and reign in the criminal empire was sure first a horror one. Nearly breaking Spider-Man into with his strength, after Spider-Man beat him down, he went back to the freak show, serving balloons to the kids, like the good old days. He is being watched non-stop. Dr. Octopus was foiled by the spectacular Spider-Man of 2099. Patel was beaten and beaten and beaten, and now she has not only lost her license, but now she is given the daycare center to all the poor atrocities that were born from her wake. She still wants to get revenge on Spider-Man one day. Carnage. His maximum foiled-filled pain train was defeated by Spider-Man, and all the people he hurt are slowly but surely getting well over time. Nobody trusts him. He has under armed guard 24/7. Mysterio. After what he did to the entire multiverse, trying to destroy everything, after the 4 Spider-Man took him down and beat him into the ground, he is now sending it home, feeding the fish in his fishbowl. Named Clancy, Go, and Mo.
So, what'd I miss?
Spider-Ham!
Nuff said, kids. Nuff said.
Dang it, Spider-Ham! Alright. That takes care of that. Controller. We have taken down Mysterio. Now let's go to Bonus Gallery and look at its character bio. For anyone who does not know who Mysterio truly is. Mysterio. Quentin Beck was once the premier special effects man of all Hollywood, but eventually the thrill of making illusions come to life on the big screen wasn't enough for him. He was looking for something more challenging and spectacular. illusions in the real world, things most people would talk about for generations to come. One of his first stunts, Beck used his skills to duplicate Spider-Man's abilities. He planned to frame the Wallcaller for a series of crimes and then capture him as an all-new hero called Mysterio, Master of Illusion. After Spidey proved himself innocent and captured Mysterio, Beck had finally found the challenge he was looking for. He would use his special effects to mess with Spidey's head to pull off bigger and better crimes and to defeat the spectacular Spider-Man once and for all. And he was a demonic minion for a short minute at a time by the Dark Lord Dormammu, aka Doctor Strange's big bad. Thanks, Graggle. Okay. Now let's see if I can actually get the other suits and see if I can actually purchase them and see what those will be. Because I should have enough to pay for those. No, I do not. I have to do 180 challenges to get these. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. Okay, just need to check some stuff real quick before I end the stream. I think this is a pretty decent stream. I had to... It's a 1 hour stream. No, I'm not doing 100%. To do that means I would have to go back to the Carnage level. I've already done Carnage's level on the hardest they could do, and you saw how well that went last time, Plush. You saw how much frustrating I was trying to get 100% on those Slayers alone. So, no, there's not going to be a 100% stream for this game. No. I'm not 100% of the period. I was just trying to get as most points as possible to upgrade. That's mainly why I was doing so much as I could. But the stream's going to be ending, so if I start a stream tomorrow, it'll probably be something that's not like this, probably a little bit more, I know it was a joke, I know it was, don't worry. Play some horror games because Halloween is in a month, I'm not checking. I will be playing something horror related, but I won't be playing a horror game next. I'll probably be just doing something like, something where I'm the monster, I don't know. It will be horror related, I will say that, but without further ado, if I start a stream tomorrow, it'll be something like Skyrim or like Oblivion. One of the two. But whatever happens, I'll see you guys next time. And